Hello there, welcome back to Black May... Wait, what? What? Yes, that's right. Black Mesa is broken, so I've decided to play this other game. It took about 5 minutes to download, called the Stanley Parable. I'm very interested in it. So let's, get her going. And I'm gonna use popsicles while this loads.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay, 427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor next to his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
The end.
And then one day something very peculiar happened.
Oh, okay.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Ooh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on a monitor for him to follow.
That's strange.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Yep.
Shocked,
Sounds
frozen
good.
solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
What does
But
this
as he
mean?
came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up
Yep,
from
this
his
is me.
desk and walked out into the hallway.
Okay. Let's walk out into the hallway then.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
It's 426. Can't open that. Can't open that. There's a staff lounge. I guess it's not in any one of those doors. Let's check in 426. No one's there. Staff lounge.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Or did he?
This was not the correct way to the employee lounge, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. So he turned left at the first open door and walked back in the right direction.
Oh, I think I found something. What's over here? Screw the rules, man.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Maybe this is why everyone had left. No one wanted to be around someone as bad at listening as him. And since he was walking into the middle of nowhere and thus ruining the entire story, Stanley decided that he would punish himself.
What?
So when he came to the elevator and the doors opened, he stepped inside and pushed the button to go up.
What happens if I push the button to go down? I'm going down, screw you.
Oh, Stanley. You know, you really aren't going anywhere, and I don't say that deceitfully. I truthfully mean that there isn't a story down here. The story was back up where I told you to go in the first place.
I go where I
right
want to.
now, you're just running around looking at empty halls.
Nope.
And frankly, that's perhaps even more infuriating for me. So why don't you throw me a bone? Give me a chance and just let me tell the story I want to tell,
This down here, though. Let's check it out.
Now listen carefully. This is important.
Red,
Stanley
blue,
walked through the red door.
Screw the red door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, he didn't. He walked through the blue door. Screw the narrator.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Can't get me.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop
Oh,
you.
dear God.
You see? It's nothing. No one's even built this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. It's just a bunch of skybox and dev wall textures. That's it. Is this what you were looking for? Was it worth ruining the story I'd written out for you? I put a lot of time into that, and now well, here you are now, just looking at nothing. To think that that's all I needed to make in the first place, just a whole lot of nothing, and you would have been happy. Well, hey, you still need a little something to do, am I right? Here, let me load up another map. See if there's something in here that'll keep you occupied. Ah, here's one. Let's boot this up. We'll see if you like it.
Okay. Sounds cool. What's in this new strange... Oh, what?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? I don't know why it would be. This map wasn't even made for you.
Who was it made for?
At least I created a world specifically with you in mind. I wanted to make you a leading man. This one, well, I'm afraid you're on your own there.
Oh, turn still. I bet this is already Half-Life 2 map. I'm sorry, I've never played Half-Life 2. So, I'm just...
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got his job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That, or with drug money.
What?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? What? That dude could have been a lot nicer. I like this game. It's pretty good so far. Oh my God. Is this what I've actually
Hold
done?
up, Passport. I
What?
spent so long talking about you. Why don't we just take a break from that and talk about something else
Nope.
for a change?
I'm
Let's
through.
see. Well, according to Wikipedia, more than 90% of the night sharks caught off northeastern Brazil contain mercury concentrations higher than that considered safe by the local government. Now, this is fascinating. Don't you want to know more about the night sharks? Oh, no, of course not. All you want to hear about is yourself, isn't it?
I want to hear about night
Well,
sharks.
fine. You haven't listened to me once so far. I can't expect you to turn that around now, can I?
Oh. Ow.
Is this the end of the line? I don't suppose this was a particularly fulfilling experience for you, considering not a single art aspect in this map was created with you in mind. But hey, you're a creative kid. I bet you can come up with a story about this place and why you're in it. And while you're doing that, why don't you think... Wait,
What?
hold on. What are you doing?
I don't know. I found this hole. Found a hole. Oh God, I cannot see anything. I'm scared that something's gonna pop up.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Nope. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, look! I see a
How will
light.
you write a story without me?
Just keep swimming.
You can't
Just
do it,
keep
you know
swimming.
that.
Just keep swimming. Swimming. Oh! Oh! Oh dear God! Just walk into the light, Stanley. What's in here? What? What? I'm so confused. Dun dun.